Guys, make sure to stay until the end. One common mistake, if you make that mistake, guys, we'll talk about what it is. It can actually cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair. Guys, thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a BMW 5 Series generation F10 F11 from year 2010 to year 2017. If you have a warning that says dynamic stability control, stay with us, we'll explain what can easily cause that, how to fix it. It could be simple fix such as a bad fuse, or it could be something else. We'll explain where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time. Why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos, guys. We take them completely apart. We show you how to do almost anything: transmissions, engines, bodywork, codes, fuses. Why we do that? Because our mission at the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. Now, guys, we took pictures of every fuse box in that BMW, okay? Every fuse box, so we can clearly, guys, show you where everything's located, so you can clearly see the fuses, because otherwise they're hidden in places where practically we cannot get the camera. So we're going to show you one by one, okay? We'll have video about every single fuse, every single relay. So let's say you're in the middle of nowhere, you need to, guys, okay, find where the fuel pump fuse is located. All you have to do, watch our video. It will take you probably, guys, less than 2 minutes, replace that fuse and you're back on the road. Otherwise you'll be stuck in the middle of nowhere, guys. We make those videos for your convenience. Now, we'll make video for every single fuse and every single relay, guys, and we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channel. Check it out, they can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So if we have dynamic stability control warning, guys, multiple things will need to be checked. Make sure to stay until the end, but first we need to check some fuses, because it could be super simple fix, guys, and most people don't know that. 9 out of 10 people do not know how many hidden fuse boxes are all over this BMW. We recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on BMW F10 F11. So here, guys, what we need to do now: open the passenger door. Once you do that, open the glove box. On the very back on the right side you have a cover. Remove that cover and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one. Before we, guys, continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So let us tell you guys why it's super important to test fuses and relays. Fuses, guys, sometimes are really hard to know if they're burnt or not. For instance, I'm going to pull one fuse here, okay, and sometimes you cannot clearly see if they're good, they're bad. And let's say you think you have a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up having problems again, and you spend time, money, you buy parts, diagnostics, you pay for services that you don't need, guys. You practically wasted your money. So all you have to do, check your fuses, that way you don't waste money, guys. So always test your fuses, even if you think it's good. Always test it. It even happened to us, guys, okay? And we work on cars all the time. Another thing, always test your relays. They're a little bit harder to test, but if you want to see, guys, how to test fuse relays, we will put a link in the description of the video below. But we've seen so many customers that think that they have a good fuse, they put it back in, they waste their money on parts and diagnostic that they practically, guys, do not need. So check out the link in the description of the video below, how to test the fuse and how to test the relay as well. So, guys, if you want to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a really good price, quick shipping as well, guys, we're going to put a link in the description of the video below, guys. Make sure you get some for peace of mind, and you can put some spare ones in the glove box. So, guys, 4 fuses will need to be checked, then we'll explain what else can cause it. Please make sure to stay until the end. We want to give you one good advice, that way you do not end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us as well, guys. But here now, in that fuse box, if we come to the very top, fuse number 2 will need to be checked right here. Very important fuse. Then you need to check, guys, fuse number 40. So that's 30, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. That fuse, guys, will need to be checked. You need to check, okay, on some models you may have an extra fuse here known as 69. If you don't have it, it's okay, but then you need to come to the trunk of your BMW. On the right side you have that cover here. Just pull that cover. You have another fuse box that we will need to check specifically, guys. And here we need to check fuse number 107. this is, okay, that fuse that you see here. If all the fuses are good, guys, okay, multiple things can cause it. The easiest way to find out is to get a scanner, read the code and find out. But often we see that can cause all this stuff is ABS and traction control module. That's bad. That's the computer, guys. That's the valve, that's the body, the traction control body right here with the ABS pump, and that's the brains, the modules. Usually that's what causes bad. Sometimes could be the body, valve body as well. But other things that we see, okay, quite often could be bad ABS sensor. The ABS sensor, you actually have 4 of them, one on each tire. It detects how fast each tire is going. So if you want to see how to test ABS sensor, how to know which ABS sensor is bad, we have multiple videos on our YouTube channels. Another thing could be bad, in some cases, bad traction control sensor. The traction control sensor detects, okay, the movement of the car sideways, upways, frontways, backwards. Okay, so it's practically a 3-axis acceleration meter, guys. Another thing, okay, brake light switch. We've seen that cause it as well. Bad brake light switch, guys. And if you want to see how to test brake light switch or replace brake light switch, we have multiple videos on the channel. Next, in some cases, guys, it could be bad steering angle sensor. The steering angle sensor detects how much it turns the steering wheel. Now, sometimes could be bad steering angle sensor, or after alignment, working on the vehicle with battery replacement, sometimes you need to calibrate or reset the steering angle sensor. We have multiple videos that will teach you how to do that. So the car can relearn it. Otherwise, you may get all kind of weird things like ABS, DSC, ESP, traction control lights on, stabilization problems, and all that stuff. Next, in some cases, could be a bad cork spring that we've seen that happen too, guys. Okay, that's the device between the steering wheel and the steering column that transfers the signal, okay, from the steering wheel to the steering column. But multiple things can cause it, guys. To know for sure, you need to get a scanner, read the codes, and find out exactly what's wrong with it. So you guys have all kinds of different fuses, relays, okay, in that car. So what we recommend, guys, okay, buy some spare fuses, relays, put them in a glove box for a peace of mind. One time we needed a replacement, we couldn't get one, okay, and we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. So always keep some spare fuses and relays in your glove box, guys. That way you don't end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us. Hopefully the video was helpful, guys. Thank you for watching and see you next time.